Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Harry Maguire to hold Erik Ten Hag talks with the new Man United boss set to strip defender of captaincy. Harry Maguire will hold talks with incoming Manchester United boss Erik Ten Hag over the captaincy. According to reports, the £80 million defender became the United captain in January 2020, but he has come under fire for some poor performances. His showings in a Red Devils shirt even spilled onto the international stage as he was booed by England fans ahead of March's game against Ivory Coast. Sun Sport revealed earlier this month that Ten Hag is open to putting the captaincy to a dressing room vote, and the Mirror are now reporting that Maguire is set to meet with Ten Hag in July to discuss his future as captain of Man United. Maguire is said to be desperate to retain the captain's armband ahead of the 22-23 season. Longtime servant David De Gea is favoured to take up the captaincy. Insiders insist that goalkeeper De Gea will be the overwhelming choice among the first team squad. Ten Hag was complimentary of Maguire when he was first unveiled as United manager. He said on the England International, "I have to repeat, next season is a different season." Antony Martial comments make it very clear what he expects from Erik Ten Hag at Man United. Antony Martial has appeared to make it clear that he wishes to be handed a chance to prove himself at Manchester United next season. The Frenchman endured a disastrous campaign last term for both the Red Devils in the first half of the year and then on loan at Sevilla. Martial scored just 2 goals in his appearances for both clubs combined as he struggled for game time. His dire displays would appear to have wrecked any hope that he could resurrect his United career despite having been signed as the world's most expensive teenager. Martial has never been able to live up to that billing on a consistent basis, and his time at Old Trafford looked over when he left for La Liga in January. With a new regime taking over at the Red Devils in the form of Erik Ten Hag, there is said to be a major overhaul this summer. Given his struggles ever since joining from Monaco, Martial would appear to be a prime candidate to be moved on to pastures new, but that would appear to go against Martial's desire for his future, with the Frenchman hinting that he wants to stay in Manchester. The Frenchman made it clear that believes he will be heading back to United under Ten Hag when pre-season begins. "Now I feel very well. I was able to recover from the injury, which was a complicated injury that required a reasonable recovery time, but now I'm much better. I have been very careful to be able to return and be available to the team as soon as possible, which is why I decided to come to Sevilla," Martial told ABC Sevilla. "I see it very complicated to be able to continue at Sevilla. I'm not worried about that right now. I came knowing that it would be 6 months and then I would surely have to return to Manchester United." Martial still has another 2 years to run on his contract at United, with his injury disrupted time in Sevilla, meaning any suitors will be hard to find. Ten Hag may then be forced to keep him at the club, at least for the upcoming pre-season, before finding him a new home. Agent of James Garner reacts to future transfer plans amid Nottingham Forest links. Speaking in an interview as quoted by Manchester Evening News, the agent of Manchester United midfielder James Garner, Steven Beck, has responded to the player being linked with a move back to Nottingham Forest. The talented midfielder joined Nottingham Forest from Manchester United back in the summer on a loan move and has impressed during his time with the Championship club as they gained promotion back to the Premier League. The 21-year-old has played 49 times for Forest this season, scoring 4 goals and providing 10 assists across all competitions. These numbers are especially impressive considering that the player predominantly plays in a defensive midfield role. Whilst there is a lot of speculation surrounding the future of the talented Englishman, there have been links appearing that the midfielder could continue at Nottingham Forest for next season. Responding to these rumors, Beck said, "That's good information. I'll let Jimmy know what the plan is for him next season." One of the most talented midfielders to emerge out of the United Academy in recent years, James Garner, could have a huge future in football. The Englishman starlet is expected to return to Manchester United and complete the pre-season with the first team, looking to impress new boss Erik Ten Hag and stake a claim for a place in the first team next season. Even if he does not find a place in the first team picture next season, Garner can go out on loan even to Forest, who will play in the Premier League next season, and continue his development in a similar manner. United are looking to reinforce their midfield and bring in fresh legs, and James Garner could just be the answer. Garner seems to have a future at Old Trafford. He's bound to succeed, if not now, he surely will in the near future. Manchester United midfielder Nemanja Matic set for Roma medical. Manchester United midfielder Nemanja Matic is set to undergo his medical with Roma today ahead of a free transfer, reputed journalist Fabrizio Romano reports. The Serbian confirmed his decision to leave the Red Devils in mid-April, and he will officially depart the club when his contract expires at the end of the month. A number of clubs have been linked with his services, but it was fancied that he would prefer a reunion with former United manager Jose Mourinho. Having already worked with the Portuguese at Chelsea and United, the midfielder is now set for a third stint together. He will undergo his medical with Roma today. The 33-year-old will then put pen to paper on a one-year contract with the Serie A outfit. The Giallorossi will have the option to extend his stay for another campaign. Matic, with his strong physical attributes, could be an ideal fit for Mourinho's side. Manchester United duo dealt a blow ahead of England World Cup selection. Only one Manchester United player was named in the most recent England squad, a worrying amount for a club of their size. Understandably, Gareth Southgate hasn't been picking players on reputation, but on their club form, and the proof is in the pudding, with the likes of Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho not selected in recent months. The Manchester United duo were named in the European Championship squad last year, but they appear to have been dealt a blow in their chances of making the World Cup squad at the end of the year. Southgate was recently asked whether Manchester United failing to qualify for the Champions League would be a benefit to England due to their players being fresher ahead of the World Cup. "We've only got one with us. They've got a lot to do to get back in the squad," said Southgate, as relied by the Telegraph. It appears Southgate believes their chances are slim, and with very little time until the World Cup, they will have little chance to prove themselves. The World Cup begins in November, halfway through the season, so the aforementioned duo will really have to hit the ground running when the season commences. Chelsea and Manchester United transfer target will be allowed to leave this summer. Chelsea and Manchester United have both shown an interest in Inter Milan wing-back Denzel Dumfries in recent weeks. The Dutch defender has been a regular in the Inter side after replacing Achraf Hakimi, but it appears he could still be sold this summer after less than a year in Italy. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Chelsea are one of the clubs considering making a move for Dumfries. Now, a fresh report from Calciomercato has claimed Inter Milan will consider allowing Dumfries to leave, but it would cost any interested club around 40 million euros. A choice between the two Premier League clubs could be difficult for Dumfries. Manchester United should be able to offer the Dutchman a regular starting spot after disappointing season for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Diogo Dalot, and Dumfries could link up with his fellow countryman Erik ten Hag. Chelsea, however, will be able to offer the 26-year-old Champions League football, something Manchester United will not. With the World Cup fast approaching, regular football is something Dumfries will have to consider if he wants to keep his spot in the Netherlands side. Barcelona president concedes they may have to sell important player amidst Frenkie de Jong links to Manchester United. Speaking to Barça TV, as quoted by Manchester Evening News, Barcelona president Juan Laporta has conceded the club may have to sell an important player due to the economic situation amidst the Frenkie de Jong links to Manchester United. The talented Dutch midfielder joined Barcelona from Ajax back in 2019 and has had a mixed time at Camp Nou. Whilst his performances have been very good at times, there is a feeling that he has not done enough considering his potential. The 25-year-old midfield ace has played 46 times for Barcelona this season, scoring 4 goals and providing 5 assists across all competitions. Whilst these numbers are very decent, De Jong has failed to step up in the crucial moments. The talented Dutchman has been linked with a move away to Manchester United for quite some time now. Speaking about the situation, Laporta conceded that they may have to sell an important player to combat their economic situation. "If our economic situation requires the sale of an important player, we are ready for that," Laporta said. Frenkie de Jong refused to discuss rumors linking him with a move to Manchester United after Netherlands' 2-2 Nations League draw against Poland on Saturday evening. "Are you leaving the Catalan beaches for the cold of Manchester?" a reporter asked de Jong on Saturday evening. to which he laughed and replied, "No, I can't say anything." After all that has been coming up in recent days and the Barcelona president's word himself, it does feel like United are closing in on a move for Frenkie de Jong. The talented 25-year-old is set to reunite with his former boss Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford if this move indeed goes through, and our fans would believe that the Dutch manager will be able to get the best out of the Barcelona man. It's no secret that the Red Devils midfield needs reinforcement after underperforming for many years now. If United managed to pull off a deal for Frenkie de Jong, he would be the face of the United midfield going forward. Not many players in the world are better than the Dutchman when at his best, and he would add a lot to our team. Frenkie de Jong admits he'd like to have Robert Lewandowski in team amid Man United links. Frenkie de Jong has admitted he'd like to have Robert Lewandowski in his team, although it's unclear if that's good or bad news for Manchester United fans. The Red Devils are hoping to sign de Jong from Barcelona this summer. They have already had one bid rejected for the midfielder by the Catalan Giants and are expected to table another offer shortly. United are also reportedly interested in signing Lewandowski, suggesting the two superstars could play alongside each other at Old Trafford. But that could also mean de Jong will stay at Barcelona, as they are the favourites to sign Lewandowski this summer. "He is an amazing player, one of the best in the world," said de Jong when asked about Lewandowski. "It's up to him whether he joins Barcelona. Of course, I would like to have Lewandowski in my team." Lewandowski has played 46 times for the Bundesliga club this season, scoring 50 goals and providing 7 assists across all competitions. The veteran striker is entering his last year of contract next season and wants to leave this summer. Anyone who has been following this saga in recent weeks will know that Lewandowski's heart is set on Barcelona, and it will be difficult for Manchester United to convince him. It remains to be seen how the English club goes about this situation. Frenkie de Jong and Antony are definite arrivals at Man United, as Erik ten Hag makes double transfer swoop for all the stars. Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong and Ajax winger Antony are claimed to be definite arrivals at Manchester United this summer. New Red Devils boss Erik ten Hag is understood to be desperate to sign the pair, who he worked with at the Johan Cruyff Arena. United have been heavily linked with a move for de Jong, with the club locked in talks with the Blaugrana, and ten Hag could also be reunited with the Brazilian forward Antony at the Theatre of Dreams after winning back-to-back Eredivisie titles together. The 22-year-old declared last month that he will always stand with ten Hag to fuel speculation of a potential transfer. Ajax are thought to be seeking up to £51 million for the ex-Sao Paulo ace, who scored 12 goals in 33 games during the past campaign. Despite the hefty fees quoted by Barca and Ajax, TalkSport has stated that United are on course to secure both of their services. Alex Kruk said, "I think United are definitely in for Antony. His numbers for much of the season were decent. I think he missed up the end of the campaign injured, but he's obviously someone that Erik ten Hag's known well. There has been talk of a £40 million bid going in for him. Certainly, my sources at United haven't distanced themselves from those rumors, so I think Antony is a target. In fact, I've had a text from somebody else saying if he doesn't become a Manchester United player this summer, I would be surprised. I think at the moment, him and Frenkie de Jong look like two definite arrivals at Manchester United and are two players that ten Hag clearly trusts and believes he can get the best out of." I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.